Patrick, Director of Marketing for Safe Harbor Credit Union, and Tracy, the Business Relations Specialist that I deal with a lot. Tracy, how you doing this morning?
Good,
Thanks
good.
for being a part of the conversation this morning.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Tracy and Patrick, both from Safe Harbor Credit Union, and you guys just had an event this past week. You had your annual members meeting. Patrick, how did that go? Take us through that if you don't mind.
It went really well. We had a very good turnout. It was the best turnout I think we've had. I mean,
Probably ever.
probably ever. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
That's
we,
good to
we
hear.
had people coming in at 4:30 when the doors opened up at 5:30, wanting to get a seat. And we had a really good year last year too. And we had a merger last year with the Mason County School Employees Credit Union. And it was good to see their members from there come to our annual meeting too to pick up onto their new credit union. So really good turnout. Everybody had a lot of fun. It was good to talk and spend some time with our members, and we gave away some prizes to our members too. And all, it was really good. Our best year we've ever had.
Well, Tracy, with a members event like this, and what Patrick just mentioned, that has to be a good feeling from internally, just as much as that engagement with the members of Safe Harbor Credit Union. Is the staff feeling that? Because I know you have a lot of internal activities. I keep seeing all of these Facebook posts of just fun, but it must relate somehow between that interaction between the two.
I think, well, I really like our annual meeting that we do every year because it kind of just gets us out there with our members, and we have dinner together and we're able to mingle with them. And it's just nice to see everybody kind of outside of, the office. And I think it was amazing. I think we were all blown away by the amount of people that turned out for it. And we do a lot of things. Adam even touched on it at our annual meeting about the things that the employees do for fundraising. We do a lot of fun things, and we're always raising money with it. So
Right. The more fun, the more engagement with the employees means the more money raised.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is different than when you go to a bank or other financial institution. Members or membership is important as part of a credit union. Um, how important is it nowadays? Do you mind sharing that connection? Because that's probably that major difference between just going in and opening up a bank account versus a bank account or a credit union account at Safe Harbor, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think credit unions, you're part owner once you become a member. So you have a say. And that's kind of what our annual meeting is about. It gives members an opportunity to voice their concerns, their appreciations, all that good stuff. So I think it's really important because you have a say in how we do things, and we're always looking for that feedback. So I think becoming a member to a credit union is, I don't know, I think it's really cool.
Yeah. And I heard a lot at the annual meeting too, talking to our members. They were like, I just love about Safe Harbor is that you go in there and it feels like everybody knows you. It doesn't feel like that at the old financial institution that they were at, where they would go in there and they were just another number. Where, as in with us, they went to the annual meeting, they got to feel part of the community, and they got to throw in a vote for our board members too. So it is true. It's like a democratic approach to banking.
Well, and take us through that. Those individuals that are listening to this segment or watching it this morning that might be thinking, okay, well, I'm not a member of Safe Harbor Credit Union, or I've thought about becoming a member. What kind of questions come up at an event like this that might not be something that they would normally ask, when they're in the teller line, or maybe they're trying to get in and out of the credit union, where now they have an opportunity to sit down and or chat with you and your team. What are some of those questions that come up? And what are the answers that you give them? Do you mind sharing that a little bit with us this morning?
Yeah, funny you say that because I remember a few years ago we were still in the old building, and we had a member who she was having a hard time walking, and she walked with a walker and stuff, and at our old building we didn't have the automatic doors. So at that meeting, she stood up and voiced her concern about it, and we took that to heart. And so Adam went and we put in the automatic push door at the old building. So I think those things matter. I think when members are there, they feel like they're part of the group, and they have that freedom to voice those concerns or those questions. I also think it's good we're all in one place together also. And Adam is there too, and he's walking around talking to everybody and getting feedback and stuff. So I think it's just a really good opportunity for everyone to be in one place, and feel that comfortable, and just sitting with all of our members and having dinner with them and just talking.
Well, and hopefully they are proud of the initiatives that you've taken too. You have a community or outreach team. You have individuals on the staff that are dedicated to helping out in the community. I know the Blessing of the Boats coming up that you're a big part of. Gus Macker, obviously, and other events. But until you are in an environment like this, where you go to that annual meeting and you are able to talk with other members, and Safe Harbor gets a chance to, you kind of, and it's an okay thing to do from time to time, is give yourself a pat on the back, because there is a lot of hard work that's put in from all the staff members there, right, Patrick?
Yeah, absolutely. We all work very hard every day that we come in for our members, and it's good to be able to talk to our members and to tell them what we have going on, what's coming, to hear their concerns for what they want to see next. And personally, I heard that at the annual meeting, some ideas for what our members want to see, and it's good to know what they want, so then we can start working towards their goals.
Well, and I've never, and I've obviously banked with other financial institutions. I'm proud to have accounts there at Safe Harbor Credit Union, but with the other financial institutions that I also bank with, I've never been invited. Well, maybe I don't spend enough money with them. I don't know, but with Safe Harbor, you can be as little as a $5 or a little bit more account, up to millions of dollars, and you are still invited to this annual meeting, right?
Absolutely. All members are invited.
That's pretty powerful. That's pretty amazing. Let's shift gears here for a second. And if you're just joining us, we're talking with Patrick and Tracy from Safe Harbor Credit Union this morning. And let's talk a little bit about how youth is important when it comes to Safe Harbor Credit Union, in regards to interactions with students at schools, to making sure that I think you have the report card program that you have there that we've talked about quite a bit. But Youth Month is here, and let's chat about that, and what Safe Harbor is doing, what they have been doing too, and what does the future hold? Do you mind sharing that a little bit with us?
Yeah. So every year, April is Youth Month in our credit union world. And I think we really take it to heart because putting down that foundation early on about financial needs and concerns, especially with kids, it's like you get that first impression with them. And when we did Kickstart to Career last month, it's so fun to see when the kids come through here on the tours and the questions that they have. And a lot of them already have accounts, which is amazing. But it's always an opportunity to really, talk to them about saving early, and just kind of what that means and what it can achieve, for a car when they turn 16, or, houses once they graduate, and those types of things. So I think it's a really good opportunity for us also to get out there. And
I got automatic lights.
Okay.
And I just think that it's a really good opportunity. And I think credit unions pride themselves on financial literacy, no matter whether it's any age, really. So I think it's awesome that we do the Kickstart to Career program. And we go into the schools and we teach those lessons to high schoolers and those types of things. So it's really just exciting to lay that foundation with them and kind of become that partnership with them too. And so I think it's a good opportunity for us to just get them started.
When I was a kid, I don't remember this too much, but and maybe these are things that we don't normally remember, is having a bank account that was just mine in the sense. But nowadays there is that opportunity for you don't have to wait till this age or that age. There's so many ways for parents to help with their kids' future, and for the kids to feel like they can have ownership of that account, right?
Yeah. So yeah, all it takes is $5 to open up the membership. And this month, we're doing, if they come in and open up a membership, they get a goodie bag with stuff in it. And we also have like you mentioned, the report card rewards. Is it $5 for every A, I think?
Yeah, $5 per A.
No, it's okay. And we're also doing a coloring contest, which I just checked yesterday on the teller line, and they've only collected 2. So if it doesn't matter the age, we have a coloring sheet for the younger ones to participate in, and then we actually have a blank page where they can draw their own. And our theme this year is like outer space. So they can draw, they can color, they turn them in by next Friday, which is the 25th. That will be our youth day, where we have cookies from Trails End Baking Company, and we'll have drinks, and it's a fun time for kids to come in and meet us and get that membership opened only with $5. So it's a fun day for us.
Take us for the coloring contest. Let's see if we can get some more entries there. They can pick up the coloring pages there at Safe Harbor Credit Union. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, right in our lobby. There's a table right by Haley there, our receptionist. And there's the blank sheets and there's the coloring sheets too. So they can just stop in. Mom and Dad can pick them up too, take them home, have them color them, just drop them back off to us by the 25th. If they want to come in and see us on the 25th, get their goodies, and we'll do the drawing at that point too.
All right. And we wouldn't do justice if we didn't ask the contest prize. What are we looking at? Do you know that, or are we putting some details together still on that?
So I know a few things that are in the bag. We do have a book that we're putting in there. It was given to us from the Michigan Credit Union League, which we were really excited to get those this year. There's also, I think, a token from Cluck Bucket in there for yummy pretzel, and there's all kinds of stuff in the bag. So it's worth stopping in. It's worth getting that membership open and turning your coloring.
Absolutely. You know, a question that people will ask now that there has been enough history, I guess, in having accounts for our kiddos out there, for to invest in their future. And I don't know if there's any stats, but maybe just bring it home for us how important it is for the future of kids to have their own accounts, to be able to have some responsibility and such. Do you mind sharing that a little bit with us? And it doesn't have to be numbers and such, but just your experience of talking with members, or just those conversations, I guess.
Well, it's funny you actually say that. Part of Youth Month is I have an awareness campaign where I'm trying to also set reasons why you need to start teaching financial literacy from a young age, the importance of it. And there's quite a bit of research on this topic. For one, most money habits are set by the age of 7. financial education. Financially educated teens are 21% less likely to carry credit card debt as an adult. Kids who learn about money are more likely to go to college and avoid costly loans. Low financial literacy is linked to higher stress and anxiety, and the list goes on and on. So, really is important to start teaching your kids financial literacy from a young age. And Youth Month here at Safe Harbor is all about getting that started for our youth in the community, and having like a start for their parents as well if they want to start teaching their kids financial literacy.
Well, and listening to those statistics that you just shared, that is pretty big. That is a hopefully a motivator for parents to bring in their kids to Safe Harbor. Tracy, we are always on the go. If they want to open up an account, how long does it take? We've got $5 in their hands. I want to invest in the future of our child, of our kids. What are we talking about here?
If they come in with an adult grandparent, parent, I would say time-wise, it would probably only take us about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
But it's always fun to have those conversations with the kids too. And they're usually really excited. So we really try and take a little bit of extra time with them. They like to make their own deposits and stuff like that. So we do try to take a little bit more time with them. But all they need to do is bring in a birth certificate or a copy of Social Security card.
Okay.
They need to know the Social Security number, of course. But yeah, just come on in and we'll get it open for you. $5. That's all.
Pretty excited about that, and looking at the future of obviously their finances, college, career, their first home. I can't imagine how many kids that now that are adults will look back and say, I opened up my first account at Safe Harbor Credit Union, and now I'm buying my first home or first car or whatever that they have. And I think that that certainly says a lot. The last thing, let's touch on Youth Day. You said is next Friday. Details about that. What is that experience like at Safe Harbor Credit Union on Youth Day next Friday? We know the coloring contest wraps up that day, but what else is happening?
We decorate the lobby, of course, and then we have the cookies from Trails End Baking Company, and we do punch, candy. It's just, and I think it's fun if they could even probably sit in our lobby and do the coloring sheet too while they have the cookies. So even if they come in that day, they can still participate in that coloring contest.
That's great. Patrick, more information on this and other ways that Safe Harbor is making an impact in the community. It's incredible what you're doing. I know Tracy will probably have you on and others, Jamie potentially, to talk about the blessing of the boats here in the near future. I'm always excited about that. When is that date, by the way? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I would assume you probably know that.
I do. And we're in the thick of the planning. So it's June 7th. And it's down at West End at the end of Ludington Avenue. So just like last year, it's the big tent. You can't miss it. But yeah, we'll definitely get Jen and Jamie on here. That's always a good time with you, Chris, when we do that. So yeah, we've got lots of good things coming.
All right, looking forward to it. Patrick, we'll leave the last message, last comments to you in regards to the parents that are out there that want to make sure that when they select their financial institution for the future of their children. What do you say to them this morning?
For one, if you want to know more about Youth Month and our special offers and what we have going on, go to our Facebook page, Safe Harbor Credit Union. That's where you can be the most up to date. Also, you can go to safeharborcu.org to learn more about our youth savings account and the birthday rewards that come with that, and also the report card rewards that come with that, and all of our other services that we offer.
All right, looking forward to it. And as mentioned, it's been great and continues to be great to invest in Safe Harbor Credit Union personally. And Tracy, I know that you're there at the other end of an email here and there, and we appreciate that. But it goes to show that that customer service, that the quality of service is important to each and every one at Safe Harbor Credit Union. And so personally, I appreciate that. And I'm sure that the members that were at the annual meeting and that come through the door each and every day appreciate it as well. So thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It is 102.7 Mom FM.